Hi Aries, how are you? Welcome to your mid-May general reading. So I'm going to do, I think general's more in the middle of the month and then love at the beginning of the month. I think I'm going to try to just take it kind of one day at a time type of thing with these videos. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. I've already prepared your deck. I'm going to be using my traditional Rider-Waite deck for you. Okay. Aries, really quick too, there's a whole bunch of information in the description box down below if you want to click there. Information about private readings, daily readings that I do on Instagram, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So feel free to check it out and watch your other signs. And yeah, okay, just wanted to say that really quick. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, I am going to do the triple cross like how I did last time. I think that format really provides a lot more breadth of information, alright? So one at a time. Two of Wands coming out first. Now the Two of Wands is a really beautiful card, and it's one of my favorites because it speaks to new pathways or new directions, you know, and I think we're finally all kind of coming out, or things are sort of settling with a lot of the drama that we've experienced over the last couple months. Some of you had relationships end, some of you got fired, some of you had big financial expenses and maybe some health problems as well with the Venus retrograde we had a couple months ago that brings out a lot of health related stuff. Well, no more. Like, all of that is kind of behind you, and I think you have a sense of optimism about moving forward, which is really great. King of Cups reversed. Obviously someone's standing in your way, likely a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is the card of Scorpio though, so some of you may be dealing with that type of energy. And not a nice energy, really manipulative, probably has some form of control or substance abuse problems as well. So this can be in, again, any realm of your life, all right? Work, family. This general, I'm going to keep it super general and not really try to apply it to anything and just speak generically, okay? But this is someone that's getting in your way. I don't think it's you. You're not getting in your own way. Someone is there. Someone is blocking you. Someone is, I mean, especially when you have such a beautiful, like, optimism. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to take the next step and take one day at a time. And yet someone is trying to prevent you from doing that. Also, Aries, it may rain. So if it does rain, I'm probably just going to stop the camera because it's going to be too loud on the roof. So just heads up on that. I'm seeing the storm clouds kind of coming by. So the Star reversed. Interesting to have the Star reversed in the foundational position. Now we're getting you, Aries. This is kind of an interesting match, right? I mean, total opposites. It's almost as though you have met your complete polar opposite person, right? You, Aries, the Emperor, strong, determined, trying to take control of things, but yet this person just keeps, like, you know, preventing you, stopping you. It's like they don't want you to succeed. It's like they don't want you to keep moving on. They don't want you to start a new chapter in your life. And they are in some ways likely jealous as well. Jealous that you are fine doing what you're doing, that your finances are fine, that you have kind of reached some level of success. But yet, even though you may be putting on this front and pretending like everything's cool and you like you got this, I think there is a sense of whenever this person kind of comes back into your life, or whenever this person reaches out to you, I do think that there's like this like pessimistic weight on your shoulders, and they just kind of dampen the experience a little bit. Four of Cups is beautiful because I think you're not participating in whatever this person is delving out. You're not participating. You're not really allowing this person to affect you. You are maintaining a level of strength, I believe, and a detachment or separation, you know, kind of being good at keeping them at arm's length. If you work with this person, sometimes it can be really hard to get away from people that you work with, because sometimes you have to work together. Your livelihood depends on it. If it's a family member, it's also really hard to get this person away from you because you are related or not. But some of you really need to make a decision whether or not this person is you know, good for you or not, or whether this can be a friend that you can remove or separate from your life. Because I think whatever it is that they're offering, you're really taking it with a grain of salt, you know, because I think you see that they have kind of some ulterior motives. Your goal with all of this really is to like alleviate the drama and the pettiness from your life. Your goal is to simplify and to not allow this upheaval and this, like, I want to say the words crazy stuff, to not let this crazy stuff really get in your way. Likely this is someone that plays games, and likely it is someone that projects jealousy onto you, whether you know it or not. He is coming, because it is a man, but it doesn't have to be a man, it could be female as well. But they do project energies of, or they do project their own insecurities onto you by sort of likely overcompensating, or even like revenge-wise, can be kind of seeking revenge of some kind. Ace of Wands, great. You really are like embracing this fire spirit. Now we do have Mars in Gemini, which you, Aries, I think need to be a little bit aware of, because Mars in Gemini means that we're trying to do all this stuff. And Aries, you love starting new projects, okay? But it's important for you to be very selective about the projects in which you choose to participate, and the projects that you choose to dedicate time to, because you want to make sure that they are productive, and you do want to make sure that they are for the higher good, right? You don't want to just go spend a lot of money for the sake of spending money and going shopping and having, you know, new things just to make you feel good. You know, really think about your spending habits, really think about your time usage, you know, your time management with an Ace of Wands. Really, and again, Four of Cups as well, is really thinking before you act and not just jumping at opportunities. So while you may have a lot of opportunities coming your way, you really need to filter those out, or find a way to filter those out so that they work for you and not against you. You don't want to be working against yourself. Seven of Wands reverse. Yeah, like I think after all these retrogrades are gone, we're feeling this brush from behind us. Now we still have Saturn going retrograde, we still have, I think, Jupiter going retrograde, I believe, as well. So we do still have some of these things, but it's not nearly as bad, it's not nearly as intense. So hopefully you are feeling this backwind of the universe, where a lot of the drama and a lot of the things that have been kind of like blockading you, with maybe the exception of this person, that they are starting to dissipate or feel less intense, and you feel less vulnerable to those things as well. Ah, lovely Aries, Queen of Wands, this is your card as well. So we've got the two cards of Aries coming out, one in your recent past, which is the Emperor, which has a little bit more of a cold energy to it, right? Like detached and remaining emotionless if you can, right? Or whatever you were doing, but now you're kind of finding a little bit more of that grounding, a little bit more of that footing, and tapping into the emotional side a little bit, taking on this feminine energy. Now this is in a hopes, so you may still kind of be in this Emperor state, okay, a little bit closed off, but Queen of Wands is okay. I'm gonna bring the walls down, and I'm gonna really be open to what's to come, okay. And the Two of Cups, which is really great. There could be some negotiations or contracts that you're kind of underway if you're looking to buy a home. This is saying that things will go well, right? The choosier you can be, the more likely to have success in negotiations, whether it's a client deal, like I say, a real estate deal, just talking out or hashing out some differences that you may have, maybe with this person as well. It is a general reading, so I'm going to read it generically, not in terms of love, but there could be love at play here as well. This is a heart-to-heart conversation. It's not compromise, because I feel that compromise is like a lose-lose situation. But so instead of a lose-lose, it's more like a win-win. How can we both have the best of everything that we want, and, you know, creative solutions as well. So super happy for that to come out, because it's needed, right? Like we've all kind of needed it. We're all getting tired of this nonsense here. We're tired of fighting. We're tired of constantly putting our best foot forward. You know, we're all kind of in need of a little bit of a break, which is probably why this Four of Cups is kind of coming a little bit more naturally to you, in spite of opportunities coming in and in spite of new directions. And it is a little bit your pessimism or even your healing that you're going through. I think some of you are healing right now. It is some of this energy that is kind of keeping you safe, right? Because you're not quickly acting. And so the cautious acting will be in your best interest, which is great. Oh, okay, hold on, this one just popped up. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, great. So financially, some of you may be doing well, or again, maybe if this is a deal or an agreement with a client, or you have a new customer coming in, it does speak to your finances, which is really great. So there is some essence of having. And again, your discernment and your discretion displayed with this 4 of Cups, in spite of these Ace of Wands, this can be many opportunities. It can be opportunities for jobs, it can be opportunities for friendships, opportunities for travel. So, however that speaks to you, your discernment and your discrimination, if you will, to discriminate which opportunities really are in your best interest, will help in turn keep money in your pocket, because you're not going to be jumping to one thing to the next and, buying plane tickets here and, buying this outfit and going and do these 10 things. And, you got friends coming into town. Okay, well, I got to entertain them and go, 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 go. No, it's like, in spite of you feeling the energy of go, 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 you're not acting on it, which is really great. So keeping money in your pocket, keeping you stable, keeping you grounded, which is needed. Now, the 2 of Swords does speak to choice or making a decision of some kind. And to make a decision about, anything really, again, which direction to go, to leave someone in the past and to move on, how to rectify or to fix something. And likely you've kind of already are on track to either have made that decision, okay, because we've made the 2 of Wands. I see the 2 of Wands as kind of being the next step after the 2 of Swords. I don't know why. Like you come to the crossroads, you figure it out, you come to the crossroads brought to you by the 2 of Swords, but the 2 of Wands is like, okay, well, this is what I want this one thing. So when you come to the 2 of Swords, you already know what you're going to do, because you already have that idea in mind. You've already developed that little world of yours. So this shouldn't be as hard as it could otherwise if this was in reverse or something. The Chariot. I see this now. I don't remember if I told you this in your love reading, but I've been reading books about the tarot cards and sort of evolving and developing my interpretations and definitions of the cards. And one definition really hit home with me, and that's the Chariot as representing private worlds. And it makes sense, private worlds are deep emotions, because he does have the moon on his shoulders, the stars in the canopy up above, and, the star up here in his mind's eye. So there's definitely things going on the inside with this Chariot. And in the reversal, it's like even deeper or even repressed. With the Emperor, it seems that there's been even more going on, and like no one has any idea. So you've maybe even come to this crossroads on your own and had to face some form of decision, one form or another, I'm not sure, but you were forced to face some form of decision, and it's almost as though you're the only one that knows about it. You're the only one, like there's not other people really involved in this decision. It's just something that you kind of have to deal with. I don't see you really wanting to talk about it. The only thing that you're going to really talk about is when it comes to terms to actually making something happen, right? We have 3 2s, 2, 2, and 2. The only 2 we're missing is the 2 of Pentacles. And so, there will come a point where you will need to talk about it and need to figure it out, but it's only going to be once you have a solution ready to go that you're going to really talk about it. And the Empress in the future position. Now, I see this as being a card of Aries, Libra, or Taurus, okay? This is, Venus, the goddess Venus, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, however you see it, but this card is ruled by Venus, which is the same ruler as Taurus and Libra. So there's either someone in your future for you, or it's either you and you are really tapping into this, like, creative energy and creative solutions, and really, you know, all the seeds that have kind of been planted by this Ace of Wands, all these little seeds, you're starting to, you know, give sunlight to, put them in the proper soil, start watering them, and kind of start harvesting them and kind of seeing which one takes hold, which is great. You know, I feel like you will pick 1 or 2 selective goals, maybe bigger goals, so that, but you're not going to be distracting yourself with a whole bunch of little things. Now it's more about big picture. Now it's more about, okay, you know, not necessarily taking it one day at a time. I mean, kind of, but not really. But saying, okay, I want to accomplish these 2 huge things, and all the other little things, as much as I would like to do them, I just really got to focus on what's the most benefit to me. Now, some of you may be planning travel or have travel on your mind. We have the 8 of Wands. Again, the Ace of Wands speaks to travel as well. This is likely, I often see this as being shorter distances, but some of you, it could be longer term. Combination of mountains and water is often where I see that as well. So maybe some of you even have someone you want to go travel. The Empress, this could be someone that helps you or guides you in some way. It's about communication, right? No longer are you dealing with the roadblocks and the drama and, you know, getting on each other's nerves or pushing each other's buttons or whatever, but you're starting to communicate more effectively, more clearly, starting to articulate your needs, articulate what you need your clients to do, what you need your boss to do. If there are concerns and problems that you're dealing with, it's like, okay, well, I need to talk about the things that are going to make this situation right for me. You're not going to be walking around on eggshells anymore and saying, well, if I say this, then this person's going to get offended. It's like, forget them, okay? Forget whether or not they're offended or not. This is about me, and really pulling that energy in toward you. Yes, be very, very cognizant of the level of franticness that you either may be feeling, okay? Because I really am getting a sense that a lot of you are trying to make a lot of stuff happen. Now is not the time. It's really more about 1 or 2 quality goals, and not like 45 little things that you have on your to-do list, all right? Like, your to-do list really should be, you know, other than your daily tasks, right? If you're a parent and you got to pick your kid up from school and take them to soccer practice or whatever, like, those don't count. Those aren't included. But like, let's say you're growing your business and you know, you want to land or earn, you know, if you have an earning goal or something like that. That is the one goal that you should have, right? But you shouldn't, you know, say, I have to make this earning goal, and I have to get this marketing initiative done, and I have to reorganize or restructure the administrative part and the mail distribution system, and I need to get a new copy machine. And I mean, it's all these things that you sort of pile on, and there are times where that's good. There are times where you have universal support to take care of that stuff. But now is not the time. You're going to feel pressure, you're going to feel anxious, you're going to feel frustrated, you're going to feel overwhelmed, and it's going to lead to less productivity in more areas. So super, super important to hone in that focus, right? Keep your head down, stay productive, all right? Be detailed. And Aries, you're not the most well-known. I mean, you're a workhorse. I mean, my goodness, my best friend is an Aries. She's probably gonna be watching this. She like can get stuff done like nobody's business. Like, one of the most productive people when she wants to be. If she doesn't want to be, no, but when she does and she puts her mind to it, she like pumps this stuff out left and right. And you have that power just naturally, Aries. So use that power toward accomplishing bigger and better things. I know you're hoping maybe for things to come in that will make you happy, or things that will come in that will help you feel emotionally fulfilled. Look, very few people feel emotionally fulfilled by everyday life, right? Emotional fulfillment comes in through moments, okay? Or through the introduction of people, or, moments where we feel an unusual amount of gratitude because of something, all right? So the Ace of Cups is a really beautiful card, and I know you're hopeful for that because right now you probably are feeling frantic and you probably aren't feeling that fulfilled by what you're doing. It's okay. This will come, and likely it will come after a conversation or something happens. This conversation is going to help to free you, and I don't know who that's with. I don't know if that's with the King of Cups reverse. I don't know if that's with the Empress. I don't know if that's with someone else, but there is going to be some event, some coming together of two minds and finding a solution that works and that you both agree to. And take that for what it is, but it will help you get out of this mental prison that I think that a lot of you have found yourself in over the past few months. Now, Eight of Swords is another reinforcement of these shattered illusions where no longer are we living in our own fears and our own doubts, and we're feeling constricted and constrained because we're just like, we don't know how to get out of this mess that we've created. It's not going to be there anymore. You will find your way out. I love the Eight of Swords reverse right next to the Eight of Wands because it is just like this whoosh, whoosh of energy that we've all been needing. And Aries, here it is, ready for you, ready to go. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Whoa, okay. Ready to go. See, Seven of Cups reversed. The dust is clearing, so you're not going to be feeling lost and dazed and confused, all right? And I think clarity will come in two ways. One, clarity will come about this person. One, clarity will come about this King of Cups. Who is this person really seeing them for who they are, and really I think deciding that it's just not for you. Plain and simple, it's just not for you, and it's just time to move on, to declutter, de-chaos your life, and to find simplicity in your life. And I think through doing that, you'll find a sense of like a well-needed self-empowerment, okay, feeling powerful, feeling like you've done something good for yourself. And that in turn will alleviate the options, right? Because I think maybe something that this person is presenting as an option, or they are causing confusion and they are causing you to really second guess or question yourself. Temperance, not reverse, right side up position. Temperance is a message of balance, tranquility, calm, okay, in the foundational position. It's interesting that in spite of maybe a little bit of level of pessimism or cynicism even, and being kind of at this crossroads, that you do feel quite balanced or quite in control of yourself, which is lovely. Some injustice done in the past, likely because of this King of Cups reversed, something that wasn't fair, some broken contract, some promise that wasn't upheld, something that just wasn't fair, and you had invested into it and you didn't get what you signed up for. You know, it was kind of like maybe a little bit of a bait and switch situation where you signed up for one thing, you get into the situation and it ends up being completely different, and people don't care. Like, they don't care that they didn't carry out their end of the bargain. You are no one's tool, right? You're not there to be used. You're there to give energy and effort and to bring your talent and your skills. So when someone signs you on for something and doesn't utilize those things, or maybe, you know, kind of has an underhanded or shady method of doing business, I mean, I see you getting out of that, right? And again, there's this element of private war. We have 3 majors in the past, which means you guys have really been going through something. The Chariot reversed, again, it's been that private world, everything that's going on the inside. I think you're doing a really good job with not letting people know what's going on. You know, obviously your significant other you may talk about, or, you know, whatever, but when it comes to letting people at the workplace or your clients or people that you see on a regular basis, I think a lot of them have really no idea what you're going through or what's going on. Ten of Pentacles. See, we go from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, which means expansion. So from wherever you are now, it's just gonna like inflate and get even bigger, and you're kind of developing your circle. Likely your friends are getting higher quality. Financially, you may have some opportunity, okay, Ace of Wands, some opportunity to fatten your pockets a little bit, okay, or to reach a higher level of, you know, better quality of living, so to speak. This could be a good month to set some of those, and that's what I mean, like the higher good, right? Like this is the higher good, or the highest good. It's a 10, and it's the best of what you could have. And the seeds that you have been planting, and all the effort and the energy that you've been putting into your work, and the things that you do for money, and in the outside world, the more materialistic, real realm of our life, not our emotional or intellectual side, but you know, it's getting better, it's getting bigger, you are growing, and you are on the right track for achieving and attaining the things that you actually want from your work, right? And eventually emotional fulfillment, which hopefully you do find a little bit in bursts. Like I was saying, it comes in bursts. So hopefully you get something in bursts with what you're doing. Really important to watch your finances, guys. Really, really important. So Mars in Gemini really wants us to spend, spend, spend. And there's really no need for that. Really ask yourself, I mean, really, really, truly ask yourself if this is something you need to spend your money on. So important, especially if you aren't in a, you know, if you aren't wealthy or particularly comfortable, right? And you are trying to create something better for yourself than where you are now. If that's really your situation, then it's important for you to be a little bit stingy. And that's okay, you know, don't allow other people to convince you to spend your money if you really don't feel that now's the right time. Now's the right time, don't do it. Be smart, cling to the goal, because I know that you have goals, I know you have financial goals. So cling to the goal, keep your eye on the ball. Don't lose focus. I'm loving that all the pentacles so far have come out as right side up, because it means that there is a lot of focus on the finances and you're doing a good job with them. Like you're not losing control. Now I have 4 more card placements to pull out, so we'll see. But you know, I think that so far with this, this, and this, and this, I mean, you're really on the right track. So please just keep doing what you're doing, and save, save, save. Be little spendthrifts. See, Queen of Pentacles reverse. It's interesting that there's like this desire. Like I think that you're more grounded than you think you are. I think you are doing better than you think you're doing. And I think you have more emotion, and you have more growth than you give yourself credit for. I really think, now this could be someone else, it could be you. I mean, any of these court cards can really be anyone. It's not, I mean, this is definitely you, this is definitely you, but these could be other people. And there could be other people pressuring you, or there could be other people that kind of want a piece of what you're doing as well. Be cognizant of the energy that you give to other people right now, because it can take away, it can take away from what it is you are doing. Just don't get distracted. Don't allow yourself to get distracted. Allow allow for recognition of the energy of what's really going on. And I think you'll find peace with that if you're like, okay, it's just the Mars and Gemini thing, and it's fine. Like I can do it. I can stay in tonight. I don't have to go out and party tonight, or I don't have to go to that event tonight, or I don't have to do, you know, the things that otherwise I would think that I'm normally obligated to do. You're not obligated to anyone, and no one really cares, you know what I mean? So just do your thing, focus on your goal, and if something is out of line, then just don't do it, okay? And the Tower reversed. You are rebuilding from something. This Tower has come crashing down, okay, likely something to do with this injustice in the Chariot, some lack of control, something that just didn't work out, again, a business deal that fell through. It doesn't surprise me. It also speaks to health problems as well. If you are having health issues, even just like immune, like you're feeling a little bit sick, or if you're feeling a little bit like just not 100%, maybe your diet is a little bit off. I often see the Pentacles cards, especially the court cards, as being healthy diets. Okay, so if your diet isn't that great and you're eating maybe little bit too much white food or bread or processed foods or something, you know, maybe try to really start incorporating the green stuff. All right, I see Pentacles green, okay, green and from the earth. Super, super important to be eating healthy so that you can operate at your optimum levels of energy, your optimum levels of cognition, and, you know, just being really sharp. And be sure to be drinking a lot of water as well. Coming into the summer now, we're hitting May, coming into June. Some of you, wherever you're living, your climates are warming up a little bit. So it's important to, you know, as you maybe start going outside a little bit more, to incorporate water into your diets as well. So if you are feeling a little bit down, or you are feeling a little bit maybe even overwhelmed by the tasks at hand, by, you know, what is left to rebuild, there's no need to stress, really. Okay, you're doing everything, doing very well. Another Pentacles right side up. The universe is going to be very generous for you right now. It will, you know, if there is a need for spending, it will recompensate you for that. So if you do need to go a little bit out of pocket for something, you know, or even just regular every month expenses that you have, don't worry, that money will come back in. Everything will even out. And I think that you're sensing that. And I think you know that that's kind of what your environment is. And the sun, which I love, even if it's in the reversal, okay, you might not be in the most like happy place, which I kind of already said with the star. I don't know why that would be, why you're feeling a little bit down, likely because you're still reeling from something that happened in the most recent past, like coming in from April. But it is what it is. You know, you're picking yourself up by your bootstraps, and you're just moving forward, you're just doing your thing, you're focusing on you. Be careful of the people that you have in your circle, and be careful of friends and family that do try to pressure you and get you to do things. Like, don't be pressured. Do things at your own pace. Especially don't feel pressured to spend money, especially if you have a goal, a financial goal that you're trying to achieve or you're trying to attain. Okay, so just play it low key this month, I think, is really a good bet for you. Not a lot of really dramatic energies or a lot of messages, which is good. So it's just going to be kind of stable, kind of balanced, kind of just go with the flow. A lot of messages of flow, I feel. Okay, Two of Cups is great. Flow, Eight of Pentacles or Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords reverse. So not a lot of feelings of blockages, and feeling actually like you're finally alleviating a lot of the blockages from your life, which is good. So good Aries. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks. And I will see you for your love reading in June in the next couple weeks, okay? Thanks so much. Bye.